Good afternoon, everyone. So this afternoon we're going to do a one-step, two-pocket card. So it'll be interesting to see how we go with that. Now, before I start, I'd just like to say that I'm an independent demonstrator from the Fraser Coast area of Queensland. I'm in Maryborough. However, I can help anybody anywhere in Australia if you were looking for a demonstrator, and would love to do so. I do live videos. I do card making classes, face-to-face classes, and there will be some online classes in the future. So at the moment, we're turning. Oh, look, New Year's coming tomorrow, isn't it? So that'll be it. But New Year, we will have our new catalogues available, which I'll show you in a moment. And there's lots of fantastic stuff in there. We still, of course, have our annual catalogue running, which will keep going until April. And we have our clebration catalogue at the moment, which is, sorry, I'm just getting something on here which I wasn't sure what it was. We've got our clebration catalogue as well at the moment, which contains a lot of stuff that you can get for free with $100 orders or with $200 orders. And I will show you some of the stuff in a moment that we can get. Alrighty, I think before we go too deep into everything, oh, of course, yep, I forgot, sorry. There is also our last chance items. So they're available too. When you go into the shop, you can see the last chance items in there. This will be the last chance that you get to be able to purchase them until they're sold out. So if there's anything in particular that you are wanting, now is an absolutely great time to go in there and sort it out and get what you want. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop down to the other camera and I'll show you what we're doing today. You're going to see my camera, but that's okay, isn't it? You don't mind. Now I can pop down onto there. Beautiful. Alrighty, so this is our mini catalogue. This has got so many new things in it. It's coming out on the 7th of January, or rather you can purchase stuff as a customer from the 7th of January through until April of this year. There's some really, really pretty stuff in here. Really pretty. And you, of course, like I said, once this comes out, you can use it and the normal annual catalogue to put in an order and receive your free items. So that's our mini catalogue. It's got some beautiful colours in it. Like the colouring for this catalogue, what's inside it, you can see from the front, like it's very, very, I don't want to say pale because that's not really the word, but it's a very muted, very colourful but muted catalogue. I'm pretty sure you're going to love it. Okay, now this one here is the clebration catalogue. This is the one that contains all the free stuff that you can purchase, or that you get for free, I should say, when you make a purchase. And so they're really, if you hear some strange noises, my little cat's in here asleep on the bed and he's snoring, and I'm so sorry. Anyway, so yeah, this is the clebration catalogue, and this also comes out on the 7th of January and it goes until the 28th of February. Okay, so between those dates is an absolutely fantastic time to be able to get some new stuff and some free stuff. Of course, we also have, let me pop that under the desk a minute. We also have our annual catalogue. Now our annual catalogue goes right the way through until April. And we mustn't forget the stuff that's in here. Like, there is some gorgeous, absolutely beautiful stuff in here. And it's got all your tools and all your stamp pads and everything that you need is in here. You'll be able to get it with paper snips, your Wink of Stella, everything that you see us use day by day, you will be able to get in the annual catalogue. When we do the lives, we try to keep it that we use the products that are current, so that you can actually get them. Yes, so don't forget the catalogue. Now, excuse me, going over here, but oh dear, it never works the way you want it to, does it? I received an order this morning, and yes, I know this looks like a big mess on the desk, but it won't when I take it off. But look, just look at this. Delightful Wishes. Now, this is the stamp set for Delightful Wishes. And just look at these papers. I haven't opened them yet, but aren't they gorgeous? This is vellum. This is vellum. It is absolutely beautiful. And it's gonna, you get they're 12 by 12 sheets in here, and they're a speciality. I'll move that away because, oh, thanks, Rose. Great to see you. Okay, so this is vellum. And you can imagine how beautiful that can be. Enjoy your break, Rose. How beautiful that would be on a card. And there's 2 of each piece. You can see some really pretty colours in there. We've got some ginghams. Gingham seems to, oh, I can hardly see that. I really need a better light for that one. Gingham seems to be very popular at the moment. And it always looks pretty, doesn't it? Gingham always looks pretty. So that's that one. And then this is the designer series papers. So I will just grab my scissors, because these things are always difficult to open. Let's grab my scissors and I can show you the colours in these. Beautiful, beautiful yellow. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So, and on the back, you've got like, it's a bit like linen on the back. Another beautiful colour. This one has more of the blue in the background and the very small print. And then we have this gorgeous one here with, this looks like Hessian on the back here. It looks a bit like Hessian. Let's see if I can get a clearer view. Probably not, but yeah, that's what that one looks like. And then there's this one here, which again is absolutely gorgeous. What have we got on there? I think we've got chrysanthemums. It looks like chrysanthemums and a yellow flower of some sort. And look at this. How many things can you think of that you could use that for? Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely. And look at this. This has got, oh, it's probably difficult for you to see. It's yeah, there you go. It's the dots within like tram lines. It's so pretty. So pretty. I know, Suzanne, that you've used this quite a bit, but mine only just arrived today, so there's lots of play for me to do. And then there's this other gorgeous one here. Absolutely love the yellows. Bright, cheerful, and you can have lots of fun with those. Now, also with that comes the die cuts, and some of these die cuts actually cut out the flowers that are on the designer series paper. So let's have a look at what we've got in here. So in here, I'm being careful because I've got a habit of upending them. There's two different lots in here, and here's your ones. This is these are for the stamping, and I'm sure that you can use them for it. Look at all these little tiny ones here together. It's got the big wishes, and then it has this here for stamping, for die cutting out. Absolutely gorgeous. It's such a beautiful set. It also has ribbon. So I bought the whole suite because I couldn't resist. It also has this beautiful gold yellow ribbon. And I think that these are little bees that you can pop on. You can't really see them through the packet, and I'm nervous to open it because I'm likely to end up with them everywhere. Take my word for it. These are tiny bee trinkets. Okay, and ideal for just popping onto your finished project and giving it that extra little bit of oomph. So we have that. Now, I also got the elements of text. I've got so many ideas for this stamp set. Basically it's just text, but I've seen some cards made with it and I just love it. I will be using that quite a lot. And then the toadstools. Now this paper, actually, this paper is one of the free items that you get with a $100 order. You get a pack of this toadstool paper, and it has so many different things in it. Let's see if we can open this. I'm pretty sure I'll be getting another pack of this because literally I just love it. So I think you get 8 pieces of each, which gives you plenty to work with. And look at that. Look at the colors on that. And then there's the flip sides as well. The flip sides, or B sides as I call them. There's like a wood texture. See that? And then there's the little toadstools on the ombre, which that looks absolutely gorgeous. And little dots and some stripes. Oh, look at this. It's so cute for a little girl's card. And the back, the B side of that is beautiful too. And what else do we have? And the snails with the little toadstools and with the little ladybirds on there. So pretty. Alrighty, so that's that. Now that's the comes as a free item, but there's also this here, which is the terrific toadstools. This is the stamp set, so it's photopolymer stamps on there, and it's got the toadstools. It's got just a little thank you, you are magical, popping up to say, and then it's got the little bugs in there that you can put together. It's got the toadstools with the stems, and it's just pretty to use on that other paper. But what comes with this is, I don't often buy punch sets because it's not really something. There was a Christmas one that I wished I had, but anyway. So this is the punch, and it punches out the toadstool. So you can see it would punch out this toadstool here, and I'm just trying to think, possibly that one there. I'll have to have a play with it. And there's the stem for the, it's awkward because it's silver. That's the stem there. And then you can pop those onto the toadstools. So I'm really looking forward to playing with that one as well. I also got this Pick a Season. So Pick a Season, again, is a free one. I believe this one comes free with a $100 order. It's a photopolymer stamp set. And again, it looks I suppose really it looks quite boring, but there are so many things that you can do with this, and anything to do with trees I love. So I'm really looking forward to having a play with this one. So this is another free item that you can get. Alrighty. And I had to get myself another roll of this. I already have one. I have a roll here, but I had to get myself another roll. I absolutely love this ribbon. It's so easy to tie. It looks absolutely fantastic on your cards and things because like it doesn't obscure everything. You can see through it, and it's really cute. So I got another one of those today. So but my order wasn't supposed to come through. Oh, I had to get a new Wink of Stella. I mean, you can't run out of Wink of Stella, can you? So yeah, so my order came a couple of days early, which was really good. It wasn't due until what's today, Tuesday? Thursday it was due, and I was thinking, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to wait until Thursday afternoon when I finish work. So this here is the card that we're going to be making today. I've used the birthday suite, which I love, and I also used the corner stamp, the Corners in Bloom stamp. Now this is another freebie that you can get. I think this one's with a $200 order. So it's one of the free ones for that. Absolutely gorgeous. That's what I've used here, around here. And it has all these different stamps that you can use. Just beautiful, really beautiful stamp set. All right, I'll put it back over there, or I'll be looking for it in a minute. So today we're going to make this card. So this card it's a one-piece card, but it has the two folders, the two pockets, one on the inside, one on the outside. I'll show you today. I've only used a small tag, and I'll explain later that you could possibly put just on the inside there, you could possibly put a couple of glue dots just to stop it sliding around, because that is quite a big pocket. You could put something quite, large in there, a photograph or something like that. But yeah, so that's the front. And then when you open it up, you have the pocket at the back as well. And like I said, you could actually pin that down like that so that it doesn't, but you'll see this is made from one, the base of it is made from one piece of card. So I used just our normal basic white. I didn't use the thick because we're going to use this and we're going to fold it. It makes it thick enough itself without us having to use the thick. Okay, that's put itself over in the corner now, hasn't it? There we go. Alrighty. Okay, so let's get started. So you've got to start off with, you have your piece of A4 paper. And it might be easier for me to show you on this one here. So we're going to fold it in half. We're going to fold it in half again. And then we're just going to fold in these corners. So the Stampin' Up! Paper is relatively thick. It's got a good thickness to it. So you need to be really careful when you're doing the folding. So we're going to start, we're going to fold. And we do need to be fairly precise with this. And if I do it wrong, you'll see me grab another piece of paper. Okay, so there's our first fold. And then our second fold. And we need that to come up nice and close together and be equal. Use the bone folder so that we get a really crisp fold in there. So as you can see, that is the original part there. Okay, so now what we're going to do, now there's two ways you can do this as well. You can actually take where you folded it and you can measure up and make sure that your triangle goes in the right place, or you can just fold it. So what I like to do is put my fingernail or something there and then pull that across, and you make sure you get that nice fold in there and that it stays where it's supposed to stay. So give it a good burnish, and then you do exactly the same with this one here. You take it over to the fold line and you press it down, and that is how we get our 2 pockets. So once you've got to this part here, you fold it up that way and then you fold it that way. Now again, once you've got it there, give it a good burnish to keep all those pieces in place. And oh dear, didn't quite get that one right, but that's okay. Let's take it to there. Take it back. It is difficult sometimes to it'll be okay. For the sake of the video, it will be fine. Let me see if I can pull it back just a tad. Look, it will be fine, she says, and then insists on trying to sort it out. Anyway, there you go. So that is your double folds, and that goes across like that. So when it comes to doing the front and the inside, as you can see, you just really need your normal size pieces like this, and you fold them as well. Then that gives you the piece that goes on the front, and it gives you the piece that goes onto the front of there, which then gives you your layers. Okay, so that's your layers there. So I have already cut out the small layer, which will be the top one. So I've cut that one. Now I'm just going to cut out, so the second layer, you just cut a piece which is 3 7/8 by 5 3/8 inches, and then you fold it the same as you folded the front. You're actually going to cut this off, but I'll show you that in a moment. All right, and then the top piece that I'd already cut here is 3 1/2 by 4 7/8. So just let me cut this next layer. Don't need that out. So this is the larger layer, the 3 7/8 by 5 3/8. So we're going to go 3 7/8. By 5 3/8. And we're going to need 2 pieces. Okay. And then we're going to need more, of course, for the inside. But we'll cut that in a minute. Oh, that didn't look right. What have I done? Three 7/8, all right. Here we go. All right. So then what we're going to do with these is we're going to fold that over like that. And we'll give it a good crease because we're going to cut that in a minute. And then we'll do the same with this piece. Try and get that corner and then we're going to bring this back in. And we're going to put the top of that there. I need to see there. With that there. And hopefully that's going to cut it right on that crease line, which it did. And then we'll do the same with this one. I might do it this side this time because it looks like it might be easier to see the line that way. And I think I just moved that. And that's the other two. Okay, so, I suppose I better fold and cut these two as well, hadn't I? So again, with these are the top ones. You're going to fold it across. And fold it across. And we'll get the trimmer back out. And we'll cut these the same as we did with the others. So that's got to go right into there and into there. Close it up and cut. And we'll do the same with this one. So we'll go, I don't know if you can see just what I'm doing there. I'm just putting the line in the cutting slot and pulling it down. And I'm pressing so hard on it that I really don't have to press that hard, but anyway. All right, so this is what we have so far. So we're gonna start with, we're gonna start with this piece, which is, where's the pieces that I cut for that? This piece. So this piece is going to go there. You can see I just missed the line there, but that's okay. So that piece is going to go there, and then this piece is going to go on the top there like that. And then we've got the same thing happening on the inside. All right. And these, as you can see, are going to sit up in here. We can put a white one on top if we want to. I didn't because I was going to put the tags in. So I didn't put the white one on, but you can do, or you can save that for later. So that is going to sit on there and that is going to sit on there. But I'm going to start with this because this is what's going to go on the top. And what I did with this was I took out, I was going to use this the really big corner, but it doesn't actually fit very well. And the smaller one is a tad too small. So with these, if you just take them out and drop them down onto the bench, it will, it'll go back into shape. Okay, so I'm just going to use, so this is a size E block that I'm putting that onto just to make sure. Now, I have to do it this way, all right? So I'm going to use, excuse me, I'm going to use the basic grey for this. And just for this, because it's on a bigger block, I'm going to take the ink pad to the block and just make sure that the whole stamp is covered. And then I'm just going to pop this on here and put it down nice and tight. And there's our clean that off in a minute. There's our stamp. Now for this, I'm quite limited with colours. With these Stampin' Blends, I haven't bought a huge amount yet, so I'm just going to go with what I've got. So I'm going to use, this one is Petunia Pop. So I'm going to use the light colour of the Petunia Pop. And I'm just going to quickly do the flowers. Do these ones with the Petunia Pop. There's not a lot of space on these to do blending, but normally you can blend the dark with the light. And then we'll do this one. And we'll do this one. You can see really this is just lines, not a huge amount of colouring to do, which is great really. Means you're not taking a huge amount of time. So that's those ones. And then because we've got blue in there, we'll use, I think this is called Azure Afternoon or something like that. What is that called? Yeah, Azure Afternoon. Sounds very exotic, doesn't it? So I'm going to use the light one of these for the other flowers. Isn't it funny? We all go quiet when we start doing this. Got to make sure you hold your tongue in the right place. Just a little bit in there. And another one here. So once you've made one or two of these, they become quite an easy fun fold, and you can use them for so many different things. You can use them for, you know, for gift cards, or you can use them for photos, or you can even, you know, pop a letter in if you wanted to write a letter or something like that. I know that's sort of a bit obsolete these days, but, you know, surely some people do. And then, and like I said, you can make the pocket as big or as small as you want it to be. I think that's supposed to be a bud, but it's now a leaf. How about that? And then we'll just go here and here and here and here. Like I said, I'm really not doing too much to the outsides of these at all. It's just like a little line. For the flowers, as I made the other butter a leaf, maybe I should make that one a leaf too. How about that? Okay, so very quick colouring with those. We get those out of the way. I'll have them everywhere. Alrighty, and now we can go ahead and we can actually stick that onto there, like that. All right, so I'll do that. Hope the Tombow is working today. Oh, it sure is. Probably a little bit too much. Okay, right up to the edges. I like these to be done right close to the points particularly. That way then you know that they're going to stick down. So we might get a bit of a squish on this one, but we'll see how we go. Okay, so I'm going to pop that there, like that. Now, these little bits here, these are also out of the birthday suite. So you get all these little die cut pieces. And it's so good because you don't have to do it yourself, which is great. And they're just so beautiful. You can just mix and match and do all sorts with them. I could have used, let me find it. So for this, and I did think about it, but I then went off on a tangent and didn't. But you could use this birthday cake one. And then you could use the die-cut birthday cakes that are already done for you. You could use them on the front of it, depending on who you wanted the card for. You know, whether you wanted it for an older person, a younger person, or whatever. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these on here like this. And just because the that didn't quite go up there, I'm just going to pop that one in there. Okay, so it's just to give it that little bit of something else. So to start with, oh, this one I can pop straight down with glue. And there's enough glue on there from the last thing to pop that down. So just let me pop that down there like that. And then this one, I'm going to use a dimensional. Use the take your pick tool to pop your dimensionals on. They're great for picking this off. Now, I'm going to put just the one on because I want plenty of room underneath to be able to slip those leaves. So there's that sitting there. And then I'm going to, hang on, I've lost a leaf. How do you lose a leaf? Don't worry about it now, Lorraine. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to that now take this, and I'm just going to pop just a little bit of glue on the bottom there, and then I'm going to slide that in under there, and then I've got a feeling that the fan is blowing these things around. Okay, so that's the first one. And then here's another leaf here, which I'll just pop a little bit on there. And we'll pop it under here. And then these two were supposed to go with that one because there was supposed to be a bigger one on there. So I'm just going to leave that for now until I find that bigger one because it will be around here somewhere. And you always find it when you're not looking for it, don't you? Well, it's not on the floor, so. All right, so that's what we've got left. You'll see what I'm going to do with those 2, 3 in a minute. All right, so there's the front part of the card. Now, what I'm going to do now is just take that and I'm going to put it onto the front here. Okay, so just, again, up to the points, not too much glue. And I'm going to, whoops, just as well it's Tombow and I can move it because otherwise that would have looked very wonky. And now you can see that's the first part of the card done. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to pop this piece, it's going to pop up here. So we can put that straight on there. So we can put that straight. We'll use that as a guide, and we will pop that straight on there. Okay, so now you can see there's the front of your card pretty much made. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our large piece that we cut for in here. So we're going to stick that on the inside. You don't really have to make an insert for these because there's already one there. And again, you just pop that down. And then we're going to use, you can either use the small one like that, or you can use, there's the other leaf. I told you I'd find it. We'll pop it on in a minute. The larger one like that. So we're going to use the larger one, but before I do that, I'm going to stamp it. So because I'm using the birthday celebration stamp set, some of these don't actually fit on the size pieces that I have. So I've used Make-A-Wish. I love that. I absolutely love Make-A-Wish. So we're going to put that down there and get the smaller stamp block. Whoop, better put it up the right way, Ray. And then I'm going to use my Pretty in Pink. Tap it there and pop that in the middle, the Make-A-Wish. There we go. And now I'm going to stick that over the top of here. I've got the fan on, so the glue tends to dry in the nozzle quite quickly. Some of that glue away from the edge. And we'll just pop this into the middle there. And then we take this piece, which is our other piece of designer series paper. So you can see you only cut a couple of pieces and they make the whole card. And then you can pop that in there. And there's the inside of your card and the outside. Oh, that's right, we found the leaf, didn't we? So I'll just pop this other leaf in. Just pop that bit of glue on the bottom there. Turn it up. And it normally would have gone the other side, but it's going to go this side now. It doesn't matter if it just pops over there a little bit. And there's our other leaf with our flower. Okay. So that's that. Now, in this set, I'll pop that to one side for now, but you can see how easy that was. Now, on mine, I did use some tear and tape, and I stuck that down, and I used some tear and tape and stuck that down, which still left all this open. As you can see with the one that I made earlier, these tend to, like slide around a bit. So if I was only, I will do it later, just doing that one, I will just pop a little bit of a glue dot or something on the inside just to hold that so that these, when they're in there, don't slip around. But if you want them larger like that, you can leave them larger. I hope that made sense. All right, so what we've got to do now is we need to cut. Oh, there goes the chair. I know you can't see all of this, but take that out of there. Goodness me, you can't find a piece of white now. Why can you never find a piece of white when you need it, when you know you've got heaps? I think that'll work. Oh, here it is. I knew I had it. Okay, so just a plain piece of white going into there, and we're going to use, out of the birthday set, we're going to use this die. It's like a tag. So we're going to use that one to make the tags. So I need to cut 2 of those. So we'll do one first. So we use our bottom plate, we use our next plate, then we use our number 2, then we use 2 number 3 plates for this sandwich, and we just wind it through. Now there's always a bit of a clunk. You don't have to worry, you haven't broken anything, just what it does. So there's our first tag, and we'll pop the second one through. And on top. And there's the second tag. So we'll pop the machine away, out of the way. So that's the large cut and emboss machine. I am going to treat myself one day to a mini, because I see when other people use the minis that it's a lot easier for them to work on the bench with. So I will be doing that. Now I just want to clean this stamp off. Put it up the right way. A little bit of spray. And this cleans and conditions the stamps. Hi Daryl, lovely to see you. Sorry I haven't got used to checking over that side yet. Okay, so we'll take the stamp off of there. Oh, and put it in here. And I'm going to do happy and day. So there's happy, and where's day? Day. Now I set them out like that because that's basically how they're going to stamp. Pop those onto a block like that, and then on one of my tags I'm just going to put happy day. Clean that off later. No, I won't. Oh yes, I will. I don't have to do another one. And I have just put that up the wrong way on that tag. Here's one I made earlier. Let's go with that one, shall we? So what I did do, I totally forgot this. My nifty little hole punch. So if I'd have done this, you see, I would have got it right in the first place. Just in the top of the tags. Just a little hole. Now I should be able to get it the right way around, shouldn't I? Okay. Let's go again. Put that down there like that, nice and strong. Happy day. There we go. That looks a bit better. And then on this one, where did I put all those? On this one here, I am just going to put one of the flowers. And a couple of the little leaves. Just have to put that in there like that. Goodness, sometimes things are really hard to pick up. And this one, no, it's not going to go under, so I'm just going to pop him in there so that it looks like he's coming out of the side of the plant there. So that's the first one. Now, this one I just got to find. I'm not sure what I've done with the pack. Nope, that's not it. All right, we'll just leave that for a minute. Normally I pop a little, one of the little, if you have a look there, you can see the little thing underneath. I'll find one afterwards and pop on there. Okay, so there's our two tags. Now, I did use this gold twisted thread. I just wanted something fine to do these. So it was just, you can put anything through. You put ribbon, thicker ribbon through if that's what you'd prefer. I just wanted something fine in here. Just pop it through. And there's your tag. And then do the same thing with this one. Fold that in half. Goodness me. Pop it through. I think I'll call myself fumble fingers today. And through there. You might need to chop them off a little bit. Now we're also going to make a bow. And what I did was I just doubled this. And I just tied a normal bow, to be quite honest. I didn't fiddle around with my normal bows. Start that again. Just and oh, come on, what's wrong with you today? There we go. Pull that through, pull that through. make it nice and tight. Obviously, I need to snip this one. Snip. And that pulled that right through. So let me get that in there. Pull it back. There we go. And then just chop off that bit. So, and then we have that little ribbon, little bow. So the little bow I'm going to pop up here just with a glue dot. Take the glue dot off of there. I like to put the glue dot down and then put the ribbon on it. And they are sticky little devils. And then just pop that on there. And then this will go in here. So you can see we need to chop some more of that off. And then this one will go in here. Chop a bit more of that one off just to okay. And there is our card. That should have a little flower on it, but because I can't find where I put them. Oh, you tell you what we haven't done. We haven't put the bling on, have we? Okay, so let's put a bit of bling. So I think with this, I think we'll probably put a large. I'm not giving you a choice, am I? That's not nice of me. But this is the ribbon, the bling I think that comes with this set. So then we're going to do one there, one in there, and then I'm going to do, I think, another pink one up there. So that's the bling. And then we can get the Wink of Stella. And I'm just going to go over these here just to give them that bit of, just a little bit of shine. I love this stuff. I reckon they should make it in a 10-gallon bottle. And you can just go over the flowers like that. Gives them that little bit of a glimmer. It's not really a shine, it's a glimmer. The same here. And here. And then you can also, you don't have to just do it on the small stuff, you can do it on the bigger stuff as well. I like to just follow the shape of the leaf. Goodness me. I think I should go and have a nap or something. The petal. And then you can see that you've got that beautiful bit of shine. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. And that, my friends, is our card today. Okay, so one piece to start with, just folded, and you have all these options. I will just show you with this. Like I said, I did use a piece of tear and tape on the other one, but just so that you can see what I mean, because they do tend to slip around a bit, is just inside here, out of sight, out of mind. That stops that lifting. And then you can put another one in here somewhere to stop that sliding across if you want to. And then the same with this bottom one here. Just get another glue dot, put it just inside there and press it down. and that stops, yeah, it stops your little tags from falling out. But there is today's card. I hope you enjoyed watching me make that. It is a card that I made many years ago when I had my shop, and the ladies that I used to teach back then absolutely loved it. Now I'm going to attempt to put the camera back. There we go. Just move the other one out of the way for you. So that's our card for today, and I really do hope that you've enjoyed watching it. And if any of you would like the measurements again, I will pop them into I'll pop them onto my page at Colour Me Crazy Cards on Facebook. And if you'd like to follow me there. If you'd like to follow me on YouTube, please press on the subscribe, press the little bell so that you know when I'm going to be going live again. I will try and go live as often as I can. At the moment I'm still working, so I do have to work around that, but come February, when I become a retired person, well, almost, I'm still going to work 1 day a week. I can't leave the animals. But yes, I should be able to do a lot more, and I'll be able to work it around the things that I'm doing at home. So feel free to message me if you have any questions. If you want the measurements again, let me know. Anybody out there that's not a demonstrator that would like a catalogue, please let me know. I can send one along to you. And if you're wanting to join a crafty team, myself and the ladies that come to me, we have a face-to-face card making class the first Saturday of every month. So this Saturday we're actually doing our new catalogue launch, and that's going to be a lot of fun. We're doing that. We're having, what did I put that we were going to have? We're going to have coffee, chat, cake and cards, or something or the other. So yeah, that's what's going to be happening here this Saturday. So we will be doing that. I'm hoping to do a card buffet every second month on the third Saturday. I haven't got my piece of paper here, so I'm winging this. And of course I'll be doing the lives. I'm hoping to do, again, when I had my shop, I used to do what we called the card of the month, and I would prepare 3 cards, and then I would cut out everything that was needed to make those cards, pop them into a packet. And for people who couldn't come to the face-to-face classes or just preferred to craft on their own, it was ideal for them. So I used to send them out, or they would pop in and pick them up. And I'm going to do the same thing again. Anyone who wants to come in and collect one can, or I can post them out, but I'll put more information about that later. Alrighty. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I really appreciate it. I appreciate everyone coming on and having a chat and having a play. And I will see you all next time. Remember to subscribe, press the bell. Awesome. We'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thanks, Daryl.